You know, one of the things I don't like about social media is that pretty much everything is a facade. You know, we only show, well, most people only show the good things, the perfect setting. They don't show reality. And I think we ought to start showing the reality of things, especially like, homesteading or, living on land or whatever. Whatever it is that we do in our lives, we should start showing the reality of that situation. For example, me living out here on the property, everything doesn't go right. You know, um, there are things that just, small things that just happen. But if we don't show people the reality of things, it's like it becomes this trendy thing. They like, oh, I want to get a property and I want to live off the land, and they start buying all these different things. And even when they get their property, knowing they got problems, they only show the best of things. They only show the fancy equipment. They don't talk about the debt that they went into to get that equipment. You know, they make it seem like everything's okay. Now, last night I heard some noise. I was in the house last night and I heard all this noise on the porch. So I looked outside and I had a fox on the porch. And this is what he was up to. I keep all my eggshells in this bucket here. There's no food in there. It's just all the eggshells before I crush them up and do whatever I'm going to do with them. But this is the mess that the fox made last night. Yep. That's the reality of things. That things happen. There's a lot of stuff that happens. But I just want to start showing the reality of things. That living out here, yes, it's peaceful and at times very beautiful. But then there are things that happen. So let's start showing people the reality of life. I'll be talking more about this in other videos. Talk to you later.